First, Charles Benson leads our team coverage. He's been keeping an eye on the presidential results as they continue to flow in. Charles.
Well, right now, Wisconsin living up to its battleground status. Let me show you some of the results so far. These are just early numbers. We're not seeing everything just yet. And you can see the total right now, Donald Trump out to a slight lead of about 5%, with only about 65% reporting. Keep in mind those absentee ballots, 1.9 million ballots, nearly 2/3 of the vote totals from 2016. Some locations like Milwaukee are counting those off-site, and we won't see those results until way after midnight. But let me show you some early trends so far. The Democratic stronghold of Dane County. You can see that Joe Biden is leading there by a substantial margin. Let's go over to Waukesha County. That's a key county for Republicans, and President Trump is up in Waukesha County. So I want to be joined now by for a reaction on this, we have Democratic strategist Joe Zepecki and Republican former Governor Scott Walker. Governor, let's start with you. When you see the early results so far, what are you seeing here, and is the state going to go red or blue?
Well, I think it's too close, and I've been saying this all night on CNBC as well. Massive turnout. You've got about 95% turnout of registered voters in the city of Madison. Obviously, good news for Joe Biden. You've got really high turnout, near record high turnout in rural parts of the state, in areas where the president was picking up 60-70% of the vote. And as I've said all along, I think the key to this race, as it is in every statewide race, certainly the three I won, it's mid-sized industrial communities. That's why the president was wise to be in Kenosha last night, and in places like Green Bay and the Wausau area, and even Janesville in the last few weeks. He's been to a number of these key cities, and look in Kenosha County, the numbers are coming in surprisingly strong for the president.
Yeah, Kenosha County will be one of those pivot counties that the president won in 2016 and President Obama won in 2012. Just quickly here, in those wow counties, though, are you seeing some resistance there for the president, especially like in Ozaukee County?
You see higher numbers, but you don't see the kind of percentages that the Republicans would like to see. So the way to offset that, which they predicted, we saw a little bit of that 4 years ago, and Ron Johnson outperformed the president in those counties as well. You got to make it up in places like Kenosha, Sheboygan, Manitowoc, Fond du Lac, all the way up through the valley to Green Bay.
Former Governor Scott Walker, thank you very much for joining us. Let's bring in now Joe Zepecki. You've been through some of these nights as well with working for President Obama. What are you seeing in the numbers, and is it really going to be Dane County that gives the Democrats the big run?
Well, it's a big part of the puzzle. You know, Governor Walker, in the race that he lost 2 years ago, lost by about 150,000 votes in Dane County. Joe Biden is going to win Dane County by a lot more than that. And that means in a lot of those smaller communities, Donald Trump has to perform a lot better than he did 4 years ago. I'm not seeing that. We're hearing even Republican number crunchers talking about a 4 to 6 point underperformance in traditionally red areas. That makes the path to 50% really, really tough for President Trump tonight.
So 4 years ago, we saw in Milwaukee 40,000 fewer votes. What are you seeing? Anything trending that Milwaukee actually did turn out the vote? And then West Allis seemed to have long lines well after 8 o'clock.
Yeah, I think the city is going to have more voters than it did in 2016. The county will have significantly more voters than in 2016. And the way that the rest of the statewide map is shaping up, that should be enough. If we start approaching 2012 or even 2008 city of Milwaukee turnout numbers, turn out the lights. There's just no path for President Trump.
All right, we'll have to see if that comes true. Thank you very much, Joe Zepecki, as well as former Governor Scott Walker. Thank you both.